Hey there, it's your girl Yolanda Yo-Win Winston, and it's time for Transparent Talk. You guys, we have a special guest, Denise Myhand. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
You are very welcome. So we talk about mindset on this channel because, that's where it starts and it ends in my world. You have to have the right mindset to get things going or you're going to end.
Exactly. I agree.
And it's a journey. It should never stop. The growth never stops.
I agree. I totally agree. I think a lot of times, a lot of us can't get out of our own heads to even get started sometimes. And if once you can overcome your mindset, there's nothing you can't do.
There you go. There you go. So you tell us a little bit about your company.
Sure. So I am the co-founder and owner of JLD Publishing Incorporated, and we have a wide array of products, but we primarily focus on journals, art, and novelty word search books. We are based here in Huntsville area, and it's me and my husband, and we've been doing it since 22.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I know you guys do a lot of pop-up and vendor events. So, I just want to let the people know that they may have seen you out in the streets and some of this beautiful artwork that you guys sell.
Yes. So we do tons of pop-ups or tons of vendor events. If there's a vendor event anywhere in the regional area, we'll be here in Huntsville, or we'll travel to Nashville or Birmingham. Because I really like it, and I'm surprised that I've enjoyed doing vendor events as much. Because I can be a little shy.
Okay.
I can be a little introverted, but I love being out there. I love talking to people and finding out how the art and our other products move them. Right?
Okay.
Because a lot of our products are Black-centric or Black-focused, and I think that a lot of times people just want to see themselves in things.
Gotcha.
And tons of times we have a series where we show kids reading through art. And
I've seen those.
And a lot of times little kids will say, "That looks like my sister. That looks like me." And you're like, you can't beat that. Right?
No, that is so sweet.
That is
So
very
like
sweet.
I wouldn't have thought that just introducing art in that way would make them more curious about reading, and that's beautiful.
And they feel more confident about it.
Because they see themselves reflected in this art. That is
Right.
amazing. That's amazing.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it. So let's stay with the art for a little while.
Okay.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of the services that you provide? Because I know, but they don't know that you not only service individuals, you can also facilitate for corporate clients as well.
Yes. And we actually just got a corporate client.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And it is a learning facility. And we're going to be providing some great pictures or great pieces of art of kids in STEM and reading and just happiness and playing and things along that line. We not only service homes, individual people, yourself and myself, but we also venture out and work with businesses. So if you have a restaurant or a hair salon or a boutique, hotel,
Interior designer,
hotels,
stagers.
Yes, thank you.
I got your back.
All those people, we will most definitely are willing to help. Yeah.
I love it. And you guys know, I have an affiliate link. We got to plug ourselves here and there because that's what we do. It's all about growth and partnering with other businesses to help facilitate that need. So you guys, be sure, can you give them the website?
Yes, you can find us at soamazingblackculture.com, and you'll find our word search books there, our art, and our journals. And we're actually coming out with a new set of journals for 2025.
There we go, you guys. So also comment, send me the affiliate so you can get that affiliate link. You can get discounts, help your girl earn some extra money, get her hair cut and her nails done. But yes, we appreciate your support. Their art is amazing. I love your art. I love to see the pictures of the people at the vendor events holding the art.
Yeah.
You know, because they're just so happy and so excited.
Exactly. And I don't know if you saw most recently, we had a picture. It was complete coincidence, but we had a picture of a young black woman, young lady, and my husband said, like, he saw this girl walk by and he was like, she looks just like our picture, you know, and and he stopped her and she stopped and she took a picture with us. So if you're on our Instagram page at soulmatetheblackculture.com, you'll see she was actually wearing like a NASA jumpsuit.
Oh yes, I did.
Yep,
Yeah.
and she's holding a picture and they look almost identical.
That's
you know what
amazing.
I mean? And how happy she was to see herself once again in the pictures.
Right.
Yes.
Now let's talk. So you mentioned you have an array of art. Let's talk about that a little bit because we don't want people to think that it is only African-centric art.
You are correct. We have an array of art, whether you want abstract prints, you want nature themed, if you're looking for something more modern, animals, kid friendly. I have a series of animals in the bathtub.
I love that.
So I got like a giraffe in the bathtub, a zebra in the bathtub, a bulldog in the bathtub, a hippopotamus in the bathtub. I think it's cute.
It is.
You know,
I love
it's like cute little bathroom art, right? So we have art for all audiences.
Good. I love it. I love it. Okay. So let's get to the journals.
Yes, let's talk about the journal.
Let's talk about the journals and mindset. So I have never journaled consistently. I've always wanted to journal. And I have to admit, it's something that I've always been afraid to do, pouring, because, you know, I come from the day of a journal, a diary. That's where you pour out your secrets and your hearts. And I had an older brother. And so I knew any secret I had was not going to remain a secret. And I had a mom that liked to clean.
Yeah,
so I was
yeah.
always like, I want a journal and I want somewhere to put my thoughts, but I always felt like my thoughts would not be private.
You know, if I told you I had the exact same fear.
Okay.
Like, that is not uncommon. I was worried. I had two younger brothers who couldn't keep their hands off of stuff. You know, I had a mom who loved to clean, what's all this going on in here, you know? So I've always, you know, just being concerned about it not being private.
Yeah.
I've had that same fear. And I think as I've gotten older, and I guess I have my own space now.
Oh,
I don't have to worry about anybody else straightening it or lurking and things like that. But I've started journaling more, and I don't use it. I know some people use it more as a diary, but I most definitely use it as a planning tool, a decompression tool.
Okay.
I love to get all my ideas out. I love to make lists.
Okay.
I know I can make lists and other things, but to me, it's nothing like writing this down and then marking it off. You know, that's like my high. So I journal in that aspect a lot.
Okay.
You know, and I have a lot of journals personally. I love, they uplift my spirit when I see them, depending on the mood I'm in. If I'm feeling sassier, or I'm feeling more relaxed, you know what I mean? Just kind of, because I have a lot of different vibes, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
every day you're not gonna get the same Denise every day. So sometimes my journals need to reflect that.
I love it. So you have different journals that you're using simultaneously?
I do.
Oh, wow.
I do,
Okay.
yes.
So you're using them for decompression. I mean, I think I heard you say before you like to doodle sometimes.
I do like to doodle. So I doodle and I hum. I don't know.
So while you were,
and people like, what'd you say? Did I say something? Like, I just heard you over there when you sing it. I was like, I was humming, my bad. You know, I don't even realize that I'm doing it. But I just like to express myself.
Okay.
But I do doodle. You know, I just like to draw. Nothing great. You know, like, you don't want to see it. You know, I make a flower or a rainbow or something like that. But it's all. I think it's all lends to mindfulness and just being free, you know, just taking some time out for yourself.
And slowing down and kind of getting your thoughts out.
And not being on screens and stuff like that.
Oh man, yeah. That's important. That's really important. I am still a paper person. I like to write things on paper and then crumble them. I like trash cans just full of paper. And then I look at it like, oh, why don't I get an electronic? But it is something therapeutic about writing something down.
Yes. And I think also I also use journaling to write letters or write out my feelings about something. Because I had a situation where I had a really good friend who was going to me down a wrong path. And I was concerned for her. And I had tried, talking to her and stuff like that. And she wasn't hearing me. We were not seeing eye to eye on it. But I took the time to write her a letter in my journal, just to tell her how I felt about things. And what I can tell you, once I got it all off my chest, uninterrupted, it was just like, it's like I can ball it up and throw it away, and it's been handled. Yeah, it's been handled. Right?
Oh wow!
So yeah, I think writing it out, and getting it off your chest is powerful.
It's important.
It's
okay,
powerful.
So let's talk about the journals, your journals in particular.
Okay.
So I love a hardback, and I saw that. How many do you have out right now?
So we actually have 4 line journals coming out at the beginning of the year. And then we have a couple gratitude journals specifically focused on gratitude.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and they're all hardback.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. I love it. So what are what are some of them say? Like, cause you mentioned like you have a different vibe.
Yes.
So I'm assuming that these journals, are gonna get us in the right mindset for the day. Cause that's what it's about. Kind of clearing your mind and getting these things out.
And
whether it's
organizing your thoughts.
Organizing your thoughts. Yeah.
And like I said, never know what Denise you're gonna get that day, but like, when I'm working on business stuff, I have a standing on business journal.
Okay.
Yep, So we have that one that's the CEO Denise, right?
Okay. So when I see you with that journal coming to the meeting, I need to get myself together.
Get yourself together. Get yourself in order. And then we have the relax, release, and renew.
Okay.
I think that's really going to be powerful at the beginning of the year. I think a lot of us like to make goals and plans for the new year. And sometimes you just need a space to think of what you would like to do. Minding my own business journal.
Okay. Minding the business that pays me.
That's probably where you're going to find a lot of my doodling.
Minding your business. I like that. Okay.
Yes. Minding my business.
I'm seeing the vibes. I'm seeing the vibes.
Yes. And and then my soft girl era journal, right?
Okay.
Because a lot of times, women in particular, we go so hard and go so long. You just want to have a space to, think about things. I have a saying that I like. It's called "In the Perfect World," and sometimes I'll say this to my husband. What would you, in the perfect world, what would you like to see? And I like to write to that perfect world.
Oh, okay.
If you want our business to be successful in a perfect world, what would that look like?
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Or if you had the perfect relationship or whatever you want to manifest in a perfect world, ideal setting, what is your true heart's desire? Because I don't think we allow ourselves to really just flush that out. Right?
I agree with you. Even just sitting here mentally thinking about the difference, putting that phrase in front of something. When I think, okay, people ask you questions about what do you want, what do you think about, what do you desire, and we let our fears stop us from even opening our mouths. But if just putting that in front in the perfect world, it allows you to daydream and to think uninhibited. Like literally you saying that, it just opened my mind so much in the perfect world.
And a lot of times, like you ask somebody, well, Yolanda, what do you want to do? Or where do you want to go? And you start thinking, well, I really don't have no money.
My limitations. I'm already thinking about my limitations.
Yeah, I don't have any money, or I got my schedule's too packed. In the perfect world.
We didn't ask you any of that.
We didn't ask you any of that. No, ma'am. Right? So in the perfect world, what do you want to see? And I think there's power in writing it down and making it plain, Yeah. Making a vision for yourself, creating that life.
Creating that life,
Speaking it into an existence. So all that stuff, I love all that stuff. You know, the older you get, you know, it's power in the tongue, you know, life and death in the tongue, all that good stuff. So writing it down, expressing yourself, and being authentic, being true. Because I think a lot of times we, I don't want to say we lie, but we
lie to ourselves.
And we
lie. We lie. But and I'm gonna stop, because what I had to realize is the separation in between what I want and what I'm going to do is the lie. What lies in between
that? That is true. But I was gonna say that we always kind of, I don't know, like filter and adjust ourselves for other people's happiness. Yeah. And I think being self-aware and being honest with yourself is super duper important. And I think journaling that's something else journaling can help you with. Okay. You can have a space where you're completely honest with yourself, what you really want.
Wow. If you lie to yourself in your journal, you on a whole level.
I mean,
but because I'm just thinking about it. It is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking about that. Like, this is your opportunity to be who you are to yourself.
Yes.
And if you can't even let go of that in a moment with yourself, for yourself, by yourself, because we're saying as adults, we now have that. We have more control over what we couldn't control as children, where we wanted somewhere. We wanted a safe place and we didn't feel like it. Now we have more control over that safe place. But are you really going to be honest with yourself? Mm-hmm. Girl, look, I was trying to be transparent, but I wasn't trying to get this dang on transparent. Like, you done took me on a whole other level. I wasn't ready. I don't think I was ready either. Like, wait a minute, did I just say that?
Yeah, I think you're pulling it out of me today.
I love it. Well, you know what? That is a great segue, because we need to pull this out of one another. And so let's talk about when the journals will be available, pre-ordering. Like, let's get into that, because, honey, this whole soft girl era, I couldn't even get it out. Like, that's, I wasn't feeling it. But now I'm like, okay, maybe I am feeling it, because, honey, I need to let the gangster rap sit down somewhere and then, have that soft girl era. But I'm just like thinking that where do you relax and take off your CEO hat in your soft girl era now? Because there's, I come from the military background. Where did either of you serve in the military? No, okay. Thank you, but lucky, it's one of those things. Mm-hmm. But in the military, there's always that saying of take your rank off at the door. Okay. You have to take your rank off at the door. You cannot come into the house and treat it like you treat your soldiers. And I think as women entrepreneurs, we have to find that way to turn off CEO and now turn on mom and wife. Yeah. Because you cannot run your house like you run your business. You can, but you're gonna run them people away.
Exactly. And when you when you are working with your spouse.
Oh yeah, you do.
You work with your spouse.
Yeah.
And I'm CEO in this setting. I'm your wife in this setting. So you're right, and that's something I try to consciously do. I try to really carve out time where it's just husband and wife. We're Denise and Jay, and we're not CEO and chief operating officer, right? You know what I mean? So I totally agree with that. You got to let it go. You got to let it go and be us.
Yeah, so I can see myself going somewhere in my little soft girl journal, like, okay, let me take off my hat and get into my soft girl. I love it. Yeah. Okay, so I know I asked you a question.
You did. Okay, and I went there with you though. So, okay.
Thank you, girl.
Okay.
We Geminis. What can you say?
Yes. Okay. So pre-orders. I think that's where we were at. Pre-orders. So you can pre-order on our website at soamazingblackculture.com. You have the 4 journals I spoke of, and then also the gratitude journals.
Oh yeah.
One of the gratitude journals is currently available now that you can order.
Okay.
And then everything else is pre-ordered, and they'll be ready at the beginning of the year.
Okay. So let's talk about the gratitude, because you and I had a conversation, but I want to make sure that the people watching, they got to get in on the gratitude journal.
Yes, I think being grateful and having gratitude in the moments and experiences that we have all the time or in the everyday, because you can get caught up in I wish I had this, or I wish I had that, or I wish something else was different. And it's a lot of stuff that we can't even control,
Yeah.
you know. But I'm taking a moment every day to write down what you're grateful for. What are the things that that you cherish? Yeah, and one of the gratitude journals is called Finding Joy in Every Day.
Okay.
And to me, that's really the theme of the gratitude journals, is finding joy in every day, finding something that'll make you smile, finding something that you appreciate in every day. And so at the top of each page, it says, today I'm grateful for. And if you're an early riser, such as myself, you can do that in the morning. Well, my mind is real active, and then, or if you're a midday person or later in the evening person, you can jot down your thoughts at that time. And at the bottom of each page is an affirmation.
Okay.
So you can speak a little positivity into your day too, to help you find your gratitude. But there's I think like 120 pages. Don't quote me. Somewhere around there of so you can get into training your mind to find gratitude, find joy in every day, and speaking positivity into
To yourself.
Yeah.
Man, mindset. Starting.
Mindset, yes.
It's all about mindset.
Yes.
Like if there is one thing that, this is reasonably speaking, some of us have, mentor ailments where you don't have control. Like, and I get that. I'm not trying to make a blanket statement, but generally speaking, we are in control of our mindset.
We are.
We are in control. Like, we talk about the things that we cannot control and that are out of our control, but our mindset is within our control, and we have to, some of us, reprogram it, deprogram and reprogram it to get where we're trying to go.
I really agree with that.
Well, I really appreciate you dropping by and talking about mindfulness and journaling. Like, man, that is, it's yeah. There's people that I sit down and talk to, and it's like certain things that you guys say that I'm like, okay, I'll never forget that. And yeah, today was one of them. I really appreciate you so much, Miss Denise.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you too.
You're welcome. So you guys, be sure to pre-order. And if you're looking at this when it's already out, go ahead and order. And of course, like I said, I have an affiliate link. Be sure to check the bio, email me, whatever you need to do. Y'all know how to get in contact with me. But let's make this happen. Let's get our mindset together so that we can continue this growth journey and make it to the next level. You guys, I'm your girl, Yolanda Yo Win Winston, your commercial real estate partner, advisor, and negotiator with EXP, here with Miss Denise Myhand. And we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the streets.